Hey Primary 5 Math Project, this is Coach Saiful with your daily dose of math mastery, and today we're going to go into, this week we're going to go into ratios. So please get ready your assessment paper, number 4. Okay, I'm going to make sure I zoom this into the correct spot here, and there you have it. So the question says, express each of the following ratios in their simplest forms, okay? Let's do this step by step. 16 is to 72. Very simple stuff, very simple stuff. So let's take a look at this. 16 is to 72. How do we do this? Okay, first off, you can do this. You must understand that ratio is all about making it simplified to the lowest terms. Okay, so what they want you to do is make it simplified. So now we have 16 and we have 72. They're basically asking you, what can you divide these two numbers by in order to get a lower number. So in this case, what do we have? We have 16. Can we divide this by maybe 4? Yes, we can. Can we divide 72 by 4? Can we divide 72 by 4? The answer is 72 divided by 4. Oops, 72 divided by 4. Can we get? Yes, we can. So therefore, 16 divided by 4, what do you get? You get 4. And divide by 4, 72 by 4 gives you 18. Okay? Can we go this further? Yes, we can. We can divide it by 2. So we have 2 is to 9. And that's it. If you got the answer right, give yourself a high five because you are a math prodigy. Good job. Now for part B, let's take a look at part B question. It says 5 is to 8 over 9. 5 is to 8 over 9. Now, what do we do now? Whenever you have fractions, you must make sure one thing, and that one thing is both denominators are the same. Now, in this case, what is the denominator for 5? It's actually 5 over 1. If you say 5 over 1, give yourself a high five because you are a math prodigy. Good job. So how do we do this? All we have to do is to multiply this side by 9 to get this similar denominator. And hence we got 45 is to 8. Sorry, 9. And how do we get the answer? Basically, we can just cancel these two and we have 45 is to 8. Okay, but is that the ending? Can we make it lower? Can we divide it by 5 for both sides? No. Can we divide by 2 by both sides? No. Can we divide by 4? No. And hence this is the final answer. Good job. Now part C, 280 grams and 4.48 kilograms. 280 grams and 4.48 kilograms. Okay, in this case, let's take a look again. Let's check the answer. Yep, it's correct. So in this case, you must understand again that you have to make the units the same. This is grams and this is kilograms. You cannot compare grams to kilograms. You must compare either grams to grams or kilograms to kilograms. So you can either change this to kilogram or you can change it to grams. This is easier to change it to grams. 4.48 kilograms in grams is times 1,000, 1, 2, 3. Therefore, you get 4480.0, okay? So that's 4480 is to 280. So what do we reduce this to? Let's cancel the 0 first. So we have 28 is to 448. Both zeros are gone. In other words, we divide both sides by 10. Okay, now 28. Can we divide 448 by 28? Let's try. 448 divided by 28. Yes, we can. We have 16. Therefore, if you divide both sides by 28, what do we get? 28 divided by 28 gives you 1. 448 divided by 28 gives you 16. And that is the final answer. If you got that one correct, give yourself a high five because you are a math prodigy. Good job. Now we're going to go into question part D. We're going very, very fast now. Part D, it says 3 over 7 is to 2 over 21. 3 over 7 is to 2 over 21. If you understand part B, you should understand how to do part D. In this case, you have to make the denominators the same. 7 times what gives you 21? 3. 3 times 3 gives you 9. Therefore, 9 over 21 is to 2 is to 21. You can reduce can cancel this denominators and you get 9 is to 2. Can you make it any more reduced? No, we can't. And hence the answer is 9 is to 2. Simple. Okay, and for last part is part E. Okay, let's take a look at part E. 150 minutes to 3.5 hours. 150 minutes is to 3.5 hours. Now, in this case, again, we can either change the minute to hours or we can change the hours to minutes. So, since we changed just now the grams to kilograms, kilograms to grams, let's change this minute to hour. 150 minutes is equals to what? Is equals to 60 is equals to 1 hour, right? 1 hour is 60 minutes, you know that, right? 60 minutes is 1 hour. Therefore, If we times 2, we get what? 120 minutes equals to 2 hours. Have you reached 150 yet? No. So 150 minus 120, that means you have an extra 30 minutes. 30 minutes equals to how many hours? Half an hour. Therefore, here is actually 2.5 over is 2, sorry, 3.5. So is it 2:3? No, you can't just delete the half like that. Okay, so what must you do? You must make sure that you put the make it into a mixed fraction. In this case, sorry, in improper fraction. In this case, 2 times 2, 4, plus 1, you get 5 over 2. 5 over 2. And 3.5 actually equals to 7 over 2. So you cancel the denominators, you get 5 is to 7. Can we reduce it any further? No, we can't, and hence the answer is 5 is to 7. Bam! Alright? So that's it. Ratios, reducing ratios is actually pretty simple. But again, like I said before, good things take time. Okay, if you ever heard me say this before, good things take time, and that's the quote of the week. Now, some of you might have seen some improvement in your results, maybe a little bit, but remember, it's all a process. Processes take time. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to make sure you keep practicing. Yeah, what I noticed about those kids who actually scored, who actually improved by 20 over marks in this mid-year exams through the same program that you all are going through, is that they actually spend more time on their own questions on top of the 5 questions I give them to them weekly. So if you want to improve by 20 over marks in the next exam, then you have to keep doing, then you have to do assessment papers other than what you are already given, okay? Because that's what you want to achieve. So if that's what you want to achieve, please do that. But remember, good things take time. As Bruno Mars once said, easy come, easy go. So if things come easily, things are gonna go off easily. But good things, they take time, and they take a lot of time to take away from you. In fact, it's pretty impossible. So with that, this is Coach Saiful signing off, encouraging you to do more stuff to actually achieve your good results. And remember, it all takes time. With that, this is Coach Saiful signing off, saying you are a math prodigy. Good job.